Hi, everyone. My name's Stephen Turban. I'm a director with the Lumiere Research Scholar Program, and I'm really excited to be talking to you a little bit about my experience doing APs, which is it was a lot of fun. Actually, something I really enjoyed when I was in high school. So I can quickly just give some quick background on myself, who I am. So I'm Stephen. I am a director of Lumiere, which is the selective research program for students around the world. I'm also currently a PhD student at Harvard Business School. Before then, I was an undergraduate at Harvard where I studied statistics. And then for a few years in between, I worked in consulting for McKinsey and Company, which is this global management consulting company. And I actually loved taking APs. I mean, I hate to say it, but it was a really enjoyable experience for me. I was just counting this, I took 9 APs in total, though I think I took only the exams for 6 of those 9 because I got lazy after I got into college and didn't take the exams. Please don't be mad at me, my AP government teachers from senior year. I hope you're not watching. And I can quickly just go over the exams that I took. My sophomore year, my 10th grade year, this was the first year my school offered APs. I took AP World History. And I think it's important just to start there to say my experience is a little bit different than many students in that I grew up mainly in the United States, and I actually had courses that were AP courses. So at the end of the course, you're going to take the AP test. I did not do any outside tests except for AP Chinese, which I'll talk about. And so my curriculum was focused around APs. But that said, my 10th grade year, I took AP World History. The following year, my 11th grade, I took 4 APs. I believe it was, I'm just putting this down, I took Spanish, US History, Calc BC, and Literature. Yes. And so those are my four, oh no, and language, excuse me, AP language. Those are my four that I took in that year. And then I took a year off of high school. I was an exchange student and I was in Taiwan for a year studying Chinese. So then I took AP Chinese, which went well. That was kind of funny because I took it in Taiwan. And so everyone else around me taking the test are native Chinese speakers. And I was like, oh no. But I did well because thankfully they don't compare you to who you are doing it in your test center. They compare it to you in the general population. And I ended up getting fives on all my APs, in large part because I had great classes. And also, I spent a lot of time studying for my APs. I mean, I spent a lot of time studying for them. When I was preparing for my AP courses, I really focused on taking tests. And that's because a lot of psychological research suggests around learning that when you take something and you actually get it wrong, that helps you remember better than if you are just looking over your notes. It's really that act of practicing something that allows you to retain something, which then is really important down the line. And I was not particularly good at many of these subjects. I think in particular, Calc VC was a subject that brought much fear in my heart. I took it my 10th, 11th grade year. And so it just was a lot of practice exams for me to feel comfortable than applying it in the exam itself. So that was a little bit about my approach. You know, I, there's this question of what value did it add for you? I ended up being an undergrad at Harvard, and so you can always look back and say, oh, it must have been this or that. I think to me, I used APs as just a way to showcase that I was serious academically. Um, I I actually had really bad grades my freshman year. I mean, not terrible, but pretty bad. I had like a 3.2, 3.3, like not what you want to have as a GPA to then get into a top university. And so then my following 3 years, I was really focused on showcasing my ability that was distinct from, uh, was distinct from my GPA, and the APs was a part of that for me. So it was a way for me to showcase I'm not just this bad GPA I got my freshman year, and I got all these good test results. And so it was important for me because I think it allowed me to showcase a part of my academic ability that was not my GPA, which is not, frankly, the highest among people applying to school. And so I think if you're considering taking AP courses or taking the exams, recognize that you're going to be going up against people for whom they've taken an entire course focusing in on that AP exam itself. But if you think that you're really strong in a subject, it could be bio. For me, it was Chinese. I never took a Chinese course, but I knew that I'd be competitive because I spent a whole year living in Taiwan. If you think that you can do really well in the course and it's outside of your curriculum, I would absolutely take it. And if you are in AP courses, then I would 100% always take the exam at the end. There's no reason not to. And I would recommend it. I honestly think the AP courses are becoming more useful as you're seeing less and less of, say, SAT subject tests or other indicators of competence in these specific subjects. So highly recommend taking it. And I think this is a great resource that you guys should be diving into with these AP Fair. If you have any questions, reach out to me. The Lumiere program is a selective research program. So if you're interested in getting into research and helping that, showcase your academic abilities, just like these AP tests could, then feel free to look us up at Lumiere Research Scholar Program. Lumiere is Lumiere, or just send me a message via my email or Instagram, whatever is easiest. Okay, thanks guys. Enjoy the program, and thanks for giving me a few minutes to talk. Sorry I can't be there. It's Valentine's Day, so I have to, I have some duties to attend to, but it's great to see that all you guys are doing and see what you're doing around APs. All right.